Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our last video of the year. Right now it's 2025. We are like 5 hours away from 2026. Let's go out and pretty much tell you guys what happened on the market today. Before I show my account, the market has been going sideways like a motherfucker. Look at this. We have been able to make money. We have been able to lose money, but the money that we lose doesn't compare to the money that we win every singular time. As you guys probably know, our strategy is and will stay undefeated. There's a lot of guys that I've seen on Instagram. There's a lot of my friends also. They're not my students. They are not my students whatsoever. They lose in a day like this, whenever everything goes down, they lose $1,000, $2,000. And I'm like, bro, how the fuck are you losing money left and right? But let's go and start with the S&P 500. This is going to be the daily time frame. And so far, what we're looking on the S&P 500 is that we got this particular level at $689.85 that we tried to break way back on October 31st. Of course, we rejected heavy. And we came back around December timeframe, December 8th, December 15th timeframe. We rejected not once, not two, not twice, not three, but 4 consecutive times. That right there pretty much just is telling you and showing you how good or how bad of sellers we have on the market. But as well, we have a lot of buyers. As you guys can see, we have it right here. Every time we sell off, we are constantly climbing back up to the 689 frame. Of course, we rejected one more time. Now, what is this telling us? This is going to tell us that as soon as we actually break this level, we are going to fly. So one thing that you guys got to know of the market is that the longer that we consolidate for, that means that whenever we're going to have a break, either to the upside or to the downside, the break is going to be a massive break as long as we have volume to back it up. So far that's going to be the S&P 500. Now let me show you my account. Once again, I'm trying to be fully transparent. So far in the day, $500, but on the month I'm negative $2,400, which is nothing whatsoever because I make well more than that in a singular day. But let's go into my top runners. So far, one of my top runners is going to be Fold. I already pretty much told you guys why I went in. If you guys haven't seen the video, go out and look it up. It's going to be in my channel. Then we're going to have CENX. I also pretty much described the whole thing on CENX. Now, a new play that we had today is going to be AXSM. As you guys can see, plus 6% today. And that's a lot because we were able to make 6% in one singular day. So let's go out and check it out and see what happened. Just look at this. And just so you guys can see that me and my whole team went into the same play at the same time, I'm about to show you exactly what I said. So this is going to be the group chat that we have with my team. I do not have a Discord. I do not have a Telegram. I do not have anything. All I do is I just notify all of my team members and all of my students on every play that we go in every day. So you guys can see right here, 8:29 in the morning. I send them the link so they can join my chat. And then right after that, around 8:57, that's when we had the break that we were looking for on AXSM. And I told them we're going to go in with the stop loss at 158.49. And that's exactly what we did. And look at this. Just look at this. This is pretty much textbook confirmation for my strategy. There's not a better confirmation, or there's not going to be a better visual to show you guys rather than this right here, because this is exactly what I look for every singular time, and it couldn't be any more clear than this. So let me get rid of the where the fuck do I have the 4-hour time frame? Let me get rid of this. Let me go into just the one chart so you guys can have a proper perception. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to show you exactly what I was looking for on this. Let me delete all of this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, perfect. Now, the first requirement that I'm going to be looking for whenever it comes to this stock popped on my watch list. And as soon as it popped on my watch list, I told my team, hey, listen, this right here is a hot stock. And we're going to be looking at it today. So now it popped on my watch list due to the fact that, of course, it made a massive move to the upside. The simple moving averages, we got the 10, 21, 15, 200, are all going to be stacked up on top of each other. And mind you, I'm swing trading on the daily time frame. I don't use the 1 minute, I don't use the 5 minute when it comes to swing trading. The only reason why I use the 1 minute and the 5 minutes is just so I can verify my entries, but that is pretty much it. Now, we're going to have the 10, 21, 15, 200 SMA all stacked up, all on top of each other. Now, once we have this all aligned, that right there just means strong bullish momentum, and that's what we want to see. The third requirement is going to be that once we have made a huge move up, what we want to see in this stock is that we want to see that this stock is going to be coming back down to the 10 SMA, or coming back down to the 10 SMA as it's illustrated on the graph. We came back down to the 10 SMA, but just because we come back down to the 10 simple moving average doesn't mean that we need to go in with our position. What it means is that now we need to be self-aware of what's going to happen. We're going to go in once we see some volume, and that is exactly how we're going to be able to perfect our entries. So this day, of course, the volume was not the best, but today it popped on my watch list. And since I already told you, this stock checked every single box for my requirements. I already mentioned you guys all the requirements. And that's when I told my team, okay, listen guys, now as soon as we have a break around this time from 162.66. And now what happened was, I told them stop loss is always going to be at the low of the day. I told them, hey, put your stop loss at the low of the day. In this case, just for illustration purposes, I'm going to put it as red. So stop loss in this case, it was going to be 158.07, as I mentioned you guys earlier. And now look at this. So far, we have made a 1 to 3 risk to reward in one day. And mind you, we haven't taken profits yet. We're going to start taking profits once we hit 20%, 30%, 40%, and so and goes on like that. But in this day, also, last thing that I forgot to mention, you guys, look at the volume. But the volume was one of the main things that pretty much dragged me for me to actually go in and go into the stock. Look at this volume. There's no way that you're gonna tell me that you guys don't see this volume. It's a no-brainer. Like as soon as I seen it, I was like, okay, you know what? Drop everything. I know that we were looking up to some other stocks, but forget the other stocks. We're gonna go into this one. We went in and automatically started bumping up. But other than that, we have that as 6%. And let me look at CENX so you guys can have a proper perception. CENX, CENX. And it's the same thing with this stock. Nothing has changed. Same thing. We have made the strong move. Let me remove all of this. We have made the strong move up, as you guys can see. SMAs all stacked up 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we came back down to the 10. I think it was one of these days, either this day or this day. I think that was this day that we bought it because of the volume that was coming in. We set our stop loss all the way at the low of the day. And so far, we are deep into profit. So far, I think I have made over $500 on this stock, something like that, 600 around it. I think could be a little bit more. I just play by percentages. I don't look at the figure. So red. But I already made a video on this, so you guys can go out and check it out. So far on this one, we're still dip into profits, as you guys can see. So the strategy works, the strategy is there, and even on the choppy market, we're still able to make money and we're still able to protect our capital as much as possible. I'm telling you, there's guys out there that are blowing up their accounts just in one singular day like this. If not in one singular day, they're blowing up their accounts in 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive days. And that's not what happens with us. Every time we go into the market with the mentality to protect our capital. We never go into the market with the mentality to make money. If you go into the market with the mentality to make money and you're trying to get rich quick, that's exactly how you're gonna lose your money even quicker. That's a saying that I go by because I know that for a fact. For me, I have lost over $150,000 out of my own capital, and that was because I was trying to get rich quick, and I was always pretty much gambling. I was taking over 5, 6, 7, 8 trades in a singular day, not knowing if they were gonna work. I was forcing trades left and right, and I was revenge trading like a motherfucker. I just knew that if I put more capital than where I risked on my previous trade, now I can make more and I can cover my losses from my previous trade. However, guess what? I was with the mentality to make money. I wasn't with the mentality to protect our capital. Because you got to realize that in the markets, your odds are going to be stacked up against you. There's no way the market doesn't want you to win. The market makers, they don't want you to win as well. They want you to lose your money. And guess what? Let me tell you something. The market makers, they can see your stop losses. They can see everything. So at any given point, they can easily stop you out. And that's it. You're donezo. And then right after that, they're going to go straight up to your TP, to your take profits. So that's exactly how the market works. Because at the end of the day, the market is against you. No one wants you to win. The odds are stacked up against you. Other than that, guys, it's December 31st. Enjoy it with your family. Enjoy it with your loved ones. Tell them you love them. And stay locked in. Stay focused. Because 2026, it's it's gonna be a fucking blessing. I can already feel that. And if you're part of my circle and if you're one of my students, I want you to know that I appreciate the fuck out of you. We're gonna make a lot of money in 2026. But enjoy the holidays, happy New Year's, and let's make some money, baby.